Have you ever pondered the question, how can a seemingly insignificant person make a significant impact? Today, we delve into the remarkable story of Jeremiah 39, where the lives of King Zedekiah, the prophet Jeremiah, and Ebed-melech, a humble servant, intertwine in an intriguing narrative. In the year 587 BC, Jerusalem fell to the Babylonians. The city was plundered, its people slaughtered or taken captive, and the kingdom of Judah ceased to exist. The prophecy was fulfilled, and the destinies of three individuals stood out. First, we encounter King Zedekiah of Judah. His fate was a tragic one. His children were killed before his eyes, which were then put out. Bound in bronze chains, he was taken to Babylon, ending his reign in utter misery. Next, we turn to Jeremiah, a prophet of God. The Babylonian king saved Jeremiah and placed him in the house of Gedaliah. Some argue that Jeremiah was saved due to his counsel to the people of Judah to surrender to the Babylonians. Yet many believe it was the work of God, a divine intervention. Lastly, we meet Ebed-melech, an Ethiopian eunuch who served in the royal palace. When Jeremiah was cast into the prison, it was Ebed-melech who pleaded with King Zedekiah on Jeremiah's behalf. His intervention led to an improvement in Jeremiah's harsh conditions, reducing his suffering. In the book of Jeremiah, God spoke to the prophet to deliver a message to Ebed-melech. God promised that the disaster he had foretold would indeed fall upon the city, but Ebed-melech would be saved. He would not be handed over to those he feared, but would be rescued. His life would be spared because he trusted in God. Ebed-melech, a foreigner in the land of God's people, had no wealth, no power, no status. He was not a king, a prophet, or a priest. He was a humble eunuch, an immigrant from a small African nation, yet he dared to risk his life to help God's people. Helping Jeremiah was dangerous. It meant opposing the powerful Jewish leaders who wanted Jeremiah dead. But Ebed-melech did more than just save Jeremiah's life. He also took care to make the prophet's rescue as comfortable as possible, cushioning the ropes with rags to prevent injury. This act of kindness revealed his respect and love for God's people and his faith in God. In the end, when the nation fell into chaos and ruin, God promised to save Ebed-melech and grant him peace. God's verdict on Ebed-melech was, "Because you trust in me." Trust indeed is a defining characteristic of true believers. God does not care about denominations or races, baptismal certificates, or religious statuses. What matters to God is faith, a heart that trusts in Him, and the good deeds that spring from that faith. May these words from the book of Psalms inspire you. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord, trust in Him, and He will act. Psalms 37:3-5.